MCO again ah. You know what that means? It's time to game! Work from home every day. Actually why not both? Hey everyone, this is Stephanie, also known as Snow Bunny when I'm on e-girl mode. And today, I'm going to be introducing the BenQ EX2780Q gaming monitor with I Care technology. Because I care for you lah. Jokes aside, let me tell you a little bit more about this monitor. First of all, it's a 27-inch monitor with a 1440p resolution, which I personally find much better than 1080p at this size. Also, it has a 144Hz refresh rate with FreeSync for a smooth gaming experience, and it uses an IPS panel for better viewing angles and color reproduction. As a casual gamer who works in production, this is great because I get to enjoy the best of both worlds. It's fast and responsive for gaming and it's color accurate for production. It covers 95% of the DCI-P3 color gamut and it features 10-bit color with FRC. Most importantly, let's talk about the key feature of this monitor, which is HDRi. So, BenQ's HDRi uses its own Brightness Intelligence Plus technology to intelligently enhance HDR performance. If you look at the bottom of the monitor here, you see a sensor that detects the brightness of the environment and automatically adjusts the images on screen. There are 3 different HDRi modes: Standard, Game HDRi and Cinema HDRi. As the name suggests, all these modes are meant for different kind of usages. But then again, taste is very personal, so you could just cycle through all 3 modes and find out what works best for you. But do take note that you have to manually turn on the Brightness Intelligence Plus technology when you first set up the monitor, so don't forget. When it comes to gaming, you can further tweak the settings to further suit you. The Black eQualiser exposes the shadows so you can actually see what you're doing and not run around and get killed by enemies hiding in dark corners. On the other hand, the Colour Vibrance setting makes the colours more vibrant, so you can easily distinguish enemies from the background. Now, let me show you another reason why I love this monitor so much. So, underneath here you'll find 2 HDMI 2.0 ports and 1 display port, along with a headphone jack and USB-C port with 10W PD support. And it comes with a remote control too. This means instead of fumbling around on the back of the monitor and messing around with the joystick, I can just pick this up from a slouching position on the chair and BAM! Change the input just like that. One issue that I face when it comes to some other monitors is that when it doesn't have its own built-in speakers, the audio output can become a little bit wonky when you're switching inputs. Well, this monitor has its own treVolo 2.1 speaker setup, which means it has 2 2W speakers in the front and a 5W woofer in the back. A woofer, which means you can boom 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 all night no problem. So, not only can I do work, play PC games, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, I can also watch K-dramas on this thing. And thanks to the woofers on the back, this thing sounds much better than your average monitor speaker out there. So if you want to forego having standalone speakers on your desk, you can just use this monitor and save space.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette.
Not to mention, as you saw earlier, this thing also has a headphone jack. So if you're using a headset, you can just directly plug it into the monitor instead of having to go all the way to your PC, which is probably a little further away. And if you're not using the remote control, you can stow it in the base of the monitor and it fits perfectly there so you won't clutter up your desk or lose it. In terms of physical adjustments, this thing only tilts up and down. So if you want more flexibility in terms of adjustments, this thing is VESA compatible, so you can always mount it on the monitor arm if you want. So, earlier I did mention that this was an eye care monitor, right? Well, this thing is TUV Rhineland certified, so it's flicker-free and has a low blue light filter to protect your eyes, especially over long hours of usage. Its own Brightness Intelligence Plus technology also helps because it adapts the screen's brightness and temperature to your surroundings. On top of that, I also like to use BenQ ScreenBar e-reading lamp to light up my surroundings, especially at night. Just like the monitor, it also detects the amount of light in your surroundings and automatically adjusts the brightness and temperature to best suit your eyes. And if you're not a fan of the automatic adjustments, you can also manually cycle through 14 brightness levels and 8 color temperatures. So, how exactly does this help keep your eyes healthy? Well, if you paid any attention in science class at all, you will know that your pupils will expand and contract depending on the amount of light around you. So if your workplace lighting is inconsistent, it will cause your pupils to become quickly fatigued and strained, and this may even lead to headaches. So by keeping your lighting optimal and consistent, you can prevent this from happening. So basically, when I use these two together, I can feel that my eyes are less tired and strained at the end of the day, especially on weekends when I'm busy grinding Genshin and farming my Dota rank. And now that most of us are stuck at home, trapped in front of the monitor for most of the day, it's a good idea to invest in a good monitor to make sure your eyes are well taken care of. Anyway, that's it for my introduction of the BenQ EX2780Q gaming monitor. It also comes with 3 years warranty and on-site pickup service, so you don't have to worry about anything happening to it anytime soon. If you want to find out more about it, as well as the BenQ ScreenBar e-reading lamp, head on over to the links in the description and I will see you next time. Bye!